You got a surprising Halloween party and nothing to wear? No worries, there is a way to get a great Halloween costume fast. Hi, welcome to the Art Up, a place where we got you covered. So today's video is not for those who are looking for elaborate makeup tutorials or costume outfit tutorials. This video is for those who don't have time but have to look gorgeous and interesting. Let's start with vampires, but stop, hear me out. Those are not typical vampires. Those are the Cullens. We are talking pale, ethereal, cool. Forget about fake fangs and blood. We're going to do Cullen-worthy transformation with everything that you have in your makeup bag. Get ready to sparkle like the most famous vampire. Hi. Let's start with the primer. Here I'm using L'Oreal Lumi Glotion in the shade Light Glow, and as you can see I'm thoroughly surprised of how shiny it is. I think I've never been this glowy before. And I'm definitely having fun seeing myself this glowy. Next, we are moving to foundation. I'm using the lightest foundation that I have, and I'm trying to thoroughly buff it in my skin. If you're planning to go with this kind of look, make sure that you also use this light foundation on your ears and on your neck. Oh, and regarding the costume, jeans and white shirt will be your best option. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but once again, use a lighter foundation with this look because, as you know, vampires don't get tanned. I also decided to do a little bit of contouring in order to show that my cheekbones do have a little bit of hollows because of my very special vampire diet. And of course, no bronzer or any blush. This is me contemplating if I need even more contour. Definitely not. Do I need a concealer? I would say no. Vampires do not sleep at night, so let's leave our under eye area as it is. Finally, the eyes. Here I'm going to do a very classic brownish smoky eyes because it is very easy and it is very fast. And you should do the same thing. I mean, not the smoky eyes, but do the eye look that you are the most comfortable with, that is the easiest to do. It can literally be anything. Wing eyeliner, halo eye, or also smoky. Anything that you enjoy and love doing and you feel okay wearing. And a small piece of advice, make sure that that eye look is rather cool toned or neutral toned, not warm toned. Normally I don't do this, but here I'm filling my eyebrows with a dark carrot powder in order to intensify how pale my face is. A little bit of powdering in the T-zone for oily girlies. And of course, a dark wine lipstick. Now I'm gonna add eyeliner, eyes, and finish my overall eye look and meet you in a second. I love the way it turned out. It's so Cullen alluring and appropriate. Now, time to pull out all the highlighters that you have, the ones that are the sparkliest, the chunkiest, the weirdest, the most colorful ones. Because if they are not appropriate for the everyday use, now is their time to shine, because you are going to be the sparkliest thing on that party. As I told you, this kind of vampire look is going to be very ethereal, very sparkly. So put your highlighter, or even if you don't have a highlighter, you can pull out the eyeshadow. Just make sure that that eyeshadow doesn't have a very obvious base. Put it on your cheeks, on your cupid bows, on your nose, everywhere that you would like to shine. Let's do it now. Here I'm applying a loose pigment, and as you can see, I'm thoroughly surprised of how bright it actually is. I feel that my cheeks look like glass. Now trying my best to blend it in. Looks like it was not enough for me, so I decided to top it with some sparkly eyeshadow. Congratulations, we've just gone through bloodless, stressless, painless transformation into the Cullens. Get ready to sparkle like the most famous vampire. If you are not a fan of Twilight but a Marvel one, or you have a lot of golden eyeshadows, this look is for you. So we're going to turn into one of Sovereign's highly advanced genetically engineered galactic race, or someone from their family. For the costume you don't need a lot, just pull out anything that you have yellow, light orange, or golden, and get all of your golden jewelry. The more, the better. You have to be the shiniest golden thing on that party. Hi once again. Here you will need a darker foundation. I figured out that the darker foundation you use, especially if it has warmer tones, the better golden highlighter will look on it. While I am blending it, remember to put that foundation on your hands, arm and neck. If you were missing your bronzer from the previous look, get the most out of it right now. Here I'm using the bronzer that I DIY'd from my panning palette. Is there a warm blush that you forgot about? This is when you can use it. And of course, a little bit of powdering won't hurt anyone. As you can see, I already have my eyes down. Why I didn't film it? The idea of this look is try to do any makeup look that you are comfortable with, but use as much gold as you can. For instance, here I use Soft Glam ABH and it perfectly conveys the color of sovereigns. And regarding the lips, just take any darker lipstick that you have, preferably in the warm colors. Now we need to pull out any golden eyeshadow, or maybe you have face paints or pigments or highlighters that you have, and use them, as I mentioned before, as a highlighter. Maybe put a little bit of highlight on your eyes. And also we will do a little bit of metallic lips. If by any chance you have a metallic lipstick, pull it out. This is the perfect costume for them to shine. In this look, the role of highlighter is served by two shades from ABH Soft Glam, Glistening and Fairy. I just swirl my brush into both and got this nice golden highlighter. As you can see, I'm putting it not just on my cheekbones, but on the peripheral side of my face. And of course, I didn't feel like it was enough, so I pulled out some pigment that I had and put it on my cheekbone specifically. Don't forget even more blush and even more bronzer. Time for the most exciting part, metallic lips. Here I'm using a regular synthetic brush and one of my Cliona eyeshadows. I dab it all over my lips and then press it with the finger to make sure that it literally sinks into my lips. I love the way it looks, especially the lips. They are so interesting, and I think I'm getting why everyone was so crazy about metallic lips. There is something about it. So I do love the way this makeup turned out, but there is one more thing that you can do in order to elevate this look even more. Try getting maybe hair gel, or if you have lash glue or hairspray or anything that is quite liquidy and can be in your hair, mix it with your golden eyeshadow, specifically the one that you put in your crease, and do some small stripes. It will unite your whole look even more. And one more thing to elevate this look, add this golden eyeshadow also to your eyebrows. That was very spontaneous idea, but I think it gave the look this like eclectic intergalactical feeling. This look was inspired by this Pinterest picture, and as you can guess from my earrings, I am Red Queen or Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. I would say that this look is a little bit more eye-catching, but you know, sometimes we do need that extra oomph. Hi, it's me, third time saying hi to you. As always, we will start with a very light foundation that I'm gonna put all over my face and try my best to blend it. This time, I'm definitely gonna use some concealer to hide those sleepless nights spent editing this video. If the first look was where you had to overuse highlighter, the second one was where you had to overuse bronzer, this is the look where you can use as much as you want the blush. This is the case of the more the better, especially on the apples of your cheeks. As always, a little bit of powdering, especially in the T-zone. Moving on to lips. Do you have the red lipstick that is lying and waiting till Christmas? Now it's her time to shine. Make sure that you slightly overline your lips, and while doing that over your cupid bow, make sure you make it rounder. Perfect. Moving on to eyes. As you can see, I already have my eyes done. The main reason for that is because the idea of this look is not eyes. Eyes are not the essence. The essence is a kind of combination of small elements. For instance, if you want to be this red queen or queen of hearts, you have to make sure that you have red lips, and when you do your upper lip, make sure that you do this kind of cute bow, that your complexion is very pale and you have very rosy, I would say even reddish, apple of your cheeks. This is what gives the vibe. But if you do want to have similar eyes, what I did is, as blues, I used my palette from BH Cosmetics, Blueberry Muffin. The sparkle here is a Cliona eyeshadow in the shade Hilt, and the red, that is an eyeliner, is Self Love from Blend Bunny. And also, as you can see, I have red lower lash line. What I did is I mixed a little bit of brow gel with Blend Bunny's Self Love pigment. This is a red pigment, and put it only on the ending of your eyelashes, not closer to your eyeballs. And this is how I get this eye look. But you should do whatever you are comfortable with. The best option would be maybe a little bit of eyeliner and white, very matte lid. But if you want to give smoky eyes, go for it. Just make it a little bit brown. If you want to do some halo eye, once again, do it maybe brownish with a very sparkly center. Because I'll repeat myself, eyes are not the essence of this look. What I also done to make it more coherent is I used the same kind of mixture that I used for my lower lash line, and I put it a little bit in my hair to tie all of that red. Now we're going to do a kind of extra step to make this look more resemble to the Queen of Hearts. It's obviously making a heart here. What you need to do is any kind of lip pencil, preferably red or reddish pink, reddish brown. Use it to draw a heart. You can just cut out a stencil and then trace it. I'll try to do it with my hand and put the pigment inside. If you want to make it extra sparkly, which I would highly suggest you doing that, put rhinestones inside. You will have something sparkly on your cheek. If you don't have any, this is definitely a last minute costume, put a lot of nice red pigment there. Or if you have anything super sparkly, even if it's not red, maybe just make the base red. Put the sparkliest eyeshadow on top of that. I think I will put just a red heart here. This lip pencil is perfect for the job. I do get a pimple on this side of the cheek, so ignore it. e.l.f. lip liners are very soft, and it makes them perfect for sketching this kind of heart on my cheeks. At first, I slowly traced one side of the heart and then the second one. Looks quite even and definitely not bad. Perfect for this job. Now I'm going to use a shade from Blend Bunny's Blends, Self Love. I will densely pack that pigment into my heart, making sure that I don't have any patches and the pigment lays very evenly. Regarding the costume, anything red will be perfect. Red dress, red t-shirt, red blouse, go for it. It definitely looks not bad. This look definitely exceeded my expectations, but maybe the next time I'm gonna do it, I will do my heart with red matte lipstick instead of eyeshadows. I think that will be much more opaque. And the eyebrows, they are definitely a little bit more extra, and I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that. If I actually should have made them red. Tell me what you think. You can totally omit that step. That's definitely a little bit over the top. But overall, I think it looks quite cute. The hardest part for me was actually those space buns, but I think if you Google space buns and the length of your hair, you will have a lot of great tutorials. As for me, everything looks very coherent, and even though the eyes are pretty bright, I am actually more fascinated by the heart here, cupid bow in the shape of heart, and the heart that I have here. I think this heart overload is very cute. So what do you think about those outfit ideas? Do you have your favorite, by the way? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know that. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'll see you next time. Bye!